Hello, ciao, buongiorno, Massimo from Sorrento. We're here today for a classic Italian dishes, risotto. I know when you hear this, risotto, people kind of scared, so it's difficult to do it, how we're gonna do it. It's not that difficult, believe me. You just need the right ingredients, need a little bit of patience. Today I'm gonna make a risotto with some typical Sicilian product. So it's gonna be a risotto with the pesto di pistachio. It's a pistachio pesto come from Sicily, prawns, and then we need the rice to make risotto, of course. But not all the rice is good to make risotto. I think there are two good ones, but especially a very good rice is for risotto. This one, I show you the side. This is called Carnaroli rice. This is the variety. This is an Italian rice, Carnaroli, and from the north of Italy there's a big river, it's called Il Po. It's grow around this river. This is the best rice to use risotto, Carnaroli. There are some other like Arborico, but I think this is much better. Okay, now let me show you the ingredients to make our risotto. As I told you, we need the pesto di pistachio from Sicily, then we need the prawns, and then we need to make our stock for the risotto. So it's very important the stock that the risotto you're gonna make. So what I did, so you see the prawns, I cleaned all the prawns and I kept the head, all the head and some part of the shells. Plus I had some vegetables like celery, shallot, potato. Okay? And then the pesto. I want to show you this beautiful pesto. Before you use it, you're gonna mix, because here there is the oil on the top. I just want to show you how beautiful it is. And this great smell. Just put on the plate. Look at this. Look how beautiful it is. This is the pesto di pistachio. We can put in the risotto, in pasta, with meats. We're gonna do a few recipes with this ingredient. Okay, now let's start to make our stock. So the water is already boiling. So let's put the ingredients in the pan to make our stock. Okay, in the water, I already put some salt. Go easy with the salt, taste the water, make sure it's the right amount of salt. Okay, now let's put all the shells at the head of the prawns, like this. Then we had half shallot, like this. We have potato. I'm gonna cut in little pieces so we cook, quickly the potato, like this. So we have the potato as well. Then we had not all the celery, of course, too much. Just some vegetables, because we want to keep the flavor of the shrimps, So you don't want to have too much vegetables. We just want to give the taste. Okay, so everything is here in the pan. We're gonna cover the pan and we let them cook for about 15-20 minutes until our stock is ready. And after this, we're gonna start to make our risotto. Okay, see you in about 20 minutes to start our risotto. Perfetto. Our stock is ready. As you can see, we have all the head of the shrimps. Okay, now we are ready. Let's take out all the shrimps, the potato and the vegetables. Eccoci qua. And now let's start to make our risotto. You see here in the pan, I chopped some shallots. We had some good extra virgin olive oil. This is our rice, our Carnaroli. I want to show you how does it looks like. This is beautiful rice. This is a typical Italian rice, perfect for risotto. So now we're gonna saute the shallot with the olive oil here in the pan, make it hot. So while it is getting hot, then what we're gonna do, this is a very important part to make a very good risotto. You have to toast the rice in the olive oil for just a few minutes, make it hot. We do this so like this, you know, the rice stay more al dente and also release the stock very slowly and keep the cooking. This is a very important part. So now we start to saute the olive oil with the shallot, and now we add our rice in the pan. We wanna toast our rice first. Perfecto, like this. Without put any stock first. Just you do this operation for just a few minutes. You want to make the rice hot and you want to just toast the rice, okay? Okay, we've been toasting the rice, and now let's start to add our stock in the rice. You just want to show you how to do it. You just want to have a little bit at a time, you see? Just a little bit like this. Like this, you see? You don't want to have too much of the stock because you have to add a little bit at a time. You see how much I did I put it? And then with a spoon like this, you move it. So let's add some more, just a little bit at a time, like this as well. And we want to show you how does it looks like. See? And we do this. So we're gonna do this for at least 50-20 minutes. That's how long it takes to cook. Of course, when we are ready at the time the rice is ready, just you have to taste a bit. Make sure it has to stay al dente. And I don't put the prawns right now in the rice because you know the prawns doesn't take too long to be cooked. So this we've been put just last few minutes. You don't want to overcook the prawns. That's what I mean. The same we do with the pesto di pistachio. We just want to put a little bit for the prawns just 5 minutes before it's ready. So I'm gonna go ahead like this. You see, it has to stay creamy. So you add a little bit of the stock once at a time. You just move it like this around. So when you cook risotto, you cannot leave. I mean, you know, you cannot go watching TV or talk with the phone. You have to stay next to it for the next 20 minutes. Okay? So we're gonna do this for the next 15-20 minutes. And when we are ready, I'm gonna show you the final result. We nearly there. Okay, let's add now our beautiful pesto di pistachio, a couple spoon, 2, and another one. Eccoci qua. We add our pesto mix. You see how creamy is coming, our risotto. Now we add our prawns. We keep working a bit. You know, the prawns will not take much to be cooked. You don't want to overcook the prawns because you want them to stay nice and soft, perfectly cooking. I can already smell now the pistachio. We had just another little bit of stock, just a little bit. You see how much they put? You don't want to be careful. Don't put too much because you don't want to have the rice cook in the broth. It has to stay creamy. You know, it's very important to have the right consistency. Also, when I say 15 or 20 minutes, of course, this is a time I think, but you always to taste the rice while you're doing this. So you see how nice and creamy is coming. We just add a little bit, just a bit more. You don't put too much. You better say a little bit. If it's straight rice, better, so you can add. But once you put too much, you ruin your risotto. Okay, I can really tell the prawns are nearly cooked, and now we are ready to plate our prawns risotto. Eccoci qua, nice and creamy, perfetto. Ecco qua, guarda qua. Here we are, right? Just look, I want to show you how creamy is it. This is this risotto, You see how creamy? Perfetto. We just had another bit. Ecco qua. Let's go, andiamo. It's finished. Move. See? Ecco qua. Here we are, andiamo. Let's go. Perfetto. Eccoci qua. Ready to make our dishes. Okay, see how beautiful cream is it? Oh, look at that, Fantastico. Oh, this is a really risotto. You see, nothing is difficult with Massimo. You and I, together we're gonna make great recipe. Had the shrimps on the top. And what I like to do at the end, so my risotto, I like to put some crushed pistachio. And we give a little bit of color. See what a beautiful color this crushed pistachio is? Look at this. Now, the nice part to taste. Take a fork. And let's try our risotto. We take a little bit of crushed pistachio. We take a bit of rice, a bit of the shrimps. Perfecto. Look how creamy is it. So beautiful and creamy is our risotto. You see, it's not that difficult. You need the right rice. Be patient, and you will make a perfect risotto. Okay, so see you next time for another recipe. We're gonna do next day another risotto with different style, and stay with Massimo for the next recipe.